Hello, my name is Ivana Contract. And I'm reporting here from the rally of CEP 481. The members of CEP 481 have been locked out indefinitely by their employer SGEU. Who are you?
I'm a CEP member from the Regina office.
Okay, and what exactly do you do at SGEU?
I'm a vocational rehab counselor for the LTD program, the long-term disability program.
I see. That's good to know. And what would you be doing right now for the members of SGEU if you weren't locked out?
I would be assisting the SGEU members who are disabled, have disabilities, helping them go back to work, helping them with the long-term disability plan, advocating for them, fighting for accommodation issues, and ensuring that their rights are protected under the accommodation law, duty to accommodate.
Very, very good. And what have people been saying about the lockout of the SGEU employees?
Well, the consensus is that members are quite shocked and disgusted with SGEU for locking another union out. They are saying that the basic trade union principles have not been followed, and there is tremendous support for us on the picket line here and solidarity from all unions across not only Saskatchewan but Canada.
Who are you exactly?
I'm a member of the CEP Local 481. I work out of Saskatoon office and we're locked out.
Very good. And what do you do at SGEU?
I'm an agreement administration advisor. In some other unions they call it a union rep. My job is to bargain collective agreements for bargaining units and to deal with grievances.
And what would you be doing right now for the members of SGEU if you weren't locked out?
Well, I've got about 4 or 5 contracts that are currently open that the members aren't getting any pay raises or any improvements in their agreement because all that stuff is frozen. There are a number of members who I'm trying to negotiate settlement agreements for on grievances. There's a number of grievances. We have, I think, 90 grievances that are lined up to be run over the next number of months in the public service. I'm part of that team, and we're not doing any of that.
Okay, and one last question. What have people been saying about the lockout of the SGEU employees?
I think they're mostly saying that it's a damn shame that a union like SGEU would act in such an anti-union way towards its own employees. The kind of precedent it sets for other employers to take a look at SGEU and say, we can do that. You know, like if a union does it, it gives permission to all the other employers who hesitated, gives them permission, a green light to go ahead and do it.
Who are you?
I'm an agreement administration advisor out of the Prince Albert office.
I see. And what do you do at SGEU?
I negotiate collective agreements for members. I mediate conflict in the workplace between workers, union leadership development training, educationals, grievance handling, arbitrations. We do all kinds of servicing for the members, and it's quite interesting because I have health bargaining coming up. I represent the health sector, the 3 health regions, the whole north, as well as Kelsey Trail, and CUPE and the other union that we bargain at a joint table for money and other common issues are quite pissed off at SGEU for having us locked out on strike, and they aren't able to meet and go ahead because it's against union principles to do that. So there's some serious repercussions from all of this lockout.
I see, very good. And what would you be doing right now for the members of SGEU if you weren't locked out?
I'd be doing the grievance handling, attending meetings with the employer, fighting for workers' rights.
Okay, very good. And what have people been saying about the lockout of the SGEU employees?
Baffling, ludicrous, can't understand it. Hard to believe. It just doesn't make sense.
Hi, this is Rex Heimer for CEPTV. We're here today at the Saskatchewan Government General Employees Union's head office in Regina. They're having a rally today because they've been locked out by the employer, a union, SGEU, for the last 3 weeks. and we're here to interview a number of the participants at this rally. Hi, and who are you?
I'm Hugh Wagner. I'm the General Secretary of Grain Services Union.
And what do you think of SGEU locking out its own employees?
I'm really dismayed. I think it reflects badly on the SGEU leadership. It reflects it's awkward for the labor movement and isn't consistent with the principles of the labor movement.
And how do you think this would affect other unions and labor movement as a whole?
Well, clearly, I mean, for example, we have a new government in power that might not be as labor friendly as predecessors, and I can very easily imagine them taking this situation when they're dealing with their employees and saying, well, we'll lock you out, you guys do it yourselves.
Hi, and who are you?
My name is Larry Hubick.
Okay, and what's your position?
I'm the president of the Saskatchewan Federation of Labor.
What do you think of SGEU locking out its own employees?
Well, obviously that creates a significant challenge for us in the labor movement. In labor centrals, we're not supportive of lockouts, and that's a pretty clear position of the trade union movement, and so it is a difficult situation for this labor centrals to contend with.
And how do you think this might affect other unions and labor movement as a whole?
Well, we obviously would prefer, and we're encouraging both sides to this dispute to get back to the bargaining table, because a continuation of a dispute between two affiliates sets a bad precedent. And so we're hopeful, and we're doing what we can as a Federation of Labor and as a Labor Central to encourage the sides to get back to the bargaining table and to negotiate a settlement. That's the only way they're going to come to an agreement, is by getting back to the bargaining table. And so all the efforts that we can deploy will be deployed to get SGEU and CEP back to the bargaining table to settle this.
Hi, and who are you?
Hi, I'm Terry Zahorsky, President of the Regina and District Labor Council.
And what do you think of SGEU locking out its own employees?
Well, as a Labor Central here in Regina, representing 19 unions and 35 locals, we band together to support anyone in their time of struggle. And of course, we don't approve of the employer locking out their workers. So we're here to support CEP in their struggle at this time.
And how do you think this might affect other unions and labor movement as a whole?
Well, to be certain, this is like a fishbowl situation, and everybody's watching what's going on. So it's in all of our best interest to try and find a quick resolution and a fair contract. But be certain that they are watching, and they are going to take away from this labor disruption certain issues around how it gets resolved and what we need to do to get a fair contract for our affiliates.
Hi, and who are you?
I'm Kevin Yates.
And what do you do?
I'm the member of the legislature for Regina Dudney.
Okay, and what do you think about SGEU locking out its own employees?
Well, I don't think that it's a very smart move, and I don't think it ever accomplishes anything when you lock somebody out.
And how do you think this might affect other unions and the union movement as a whole?
Well, it sends a message to obviously employers and to the government that this type of practice is acceptable.
Hi, and who are you?
I'm with QB 1975-01, University of Regina. We're on strike right now as well.
Okay, and what do you think of SGEU's locking out its employees?
Frankly, I think it's disgusting. I can't believe that a union is locking out a union. It's awful. I can't believe it.
And how do you see this affecting the union movement as a whole?
Well, I really think that the employer is not going to be able to take SGEU seriously anymore, and I'm pretty sure that's going to affect some of the future contracts within SGEU.
Great, thank you very much, and good luck in your own struggle there.
Good luck to you as well.
Thanks.
Thank you.